What's up, guys? It's Techno Viking 23 coming to you this morning with a little bit of Destiny, and we're going to do our Xur location and inventory for September 9th, 2016. That is if you can get past all the film grain on the screen. I honestly thought I was playing Aliens Colonial Marines on the PlayStation 3 this morning when I jumped on to see what Xur had to offer. And that's something I'm going to talk about later. I'm doing a video for Update 2.4, which came out yesterday, a big 12 gig patch that we all downloaded. And yeah, everybody's going on and on about all the awesome stuff with 2.4, but there is a ton of crap that Bungie screwed up here and sort of stealth patched and did some other things like they normally do. Some really shady stuff too that happened with the Iron Banner bounties. If you were hoarding those, and I'm going to talk about that in depth later on. But for now, I just wanted to jump on for work and check out what Xur has. So Xur's hanging out over by New Monarchy and the Speaker in the tower over by the big door that leads to the area that after 2 years we still have no clue what's back there and probably will never know. But let's go see what our good buddy Xur has brought this week. We're getting closer and closer to Rise of Iron, so I'm not sure how much longer Xur is going to remain relevant, and we'll see what they do with him in the new expansion. But let's take a look at what he's got. Now he's got the Emerald Coil this week and the Stealth Drive if you want to upgrade one of those Blue Sparrows. Give yourself a little cosmetic change there. He has the Heavy Ammo Synthesis, one strange coin. He has 3 of coins, once again, as usual. He has the Glass Needles, which these allow you to change the perks on your exotics. Some people like those. I could care less, quite honestly. Now let's look at the exotic gear he's brought this week. For the Titans, you have the Insurmountable Skullfort. Not an amazing Titan exotic. Can be situational. If you're looking for, this is kind of a rare one though I've seen if you don't have it in your collection. It's one of the cooler looking Titan exotic helms in my opinion, but again it just really doesn't have a lot of utility other than it used to have some utility in the Crota's End raid because of its exotic perk that basically gives you improved transfusion, kills a Storm Fist immediately, trigger health regeneration. That kind of helped in the last Crota encounter, but that was a long time ago. So this can be, it's kind of an interesting exotic. It's a nice helmet. It looks good. You can use this and then use another, something different, in your other slots. But overall, not an amazing Titan exotic. But you can just pick this up if you want something that looks cool, but not a must-buy by any means. And we go on to the Hunters. Now you guys get the ATS-8 Arachnid, which again is not a great exotic by any means. There are much better Hunter helmets out there. This gives you the zoom in with Golden Gun, which actually, with my experience I've had with this screws up my Golden Gun accuracy big time. It makes it's just really hard to get used to. It does like almost a sniper zoom with Golden Gun, and it can be hard to hit targets, especially ones that are really close to you that you're trying to take out. But overall, not a great helmet, and it was an exotic that I sharded almost immediately when I got it the first time. So, not great there either. Now, Warlocks, you get the Apotheosis Veil, which again is a pretty neat looking exotic helmet. And this one will allow you to immediately regenerate health, melee, and grenade energy upon activating your super. Which, quite honestly, I've never found to be that all impressive of an exotic perk. I mean, if you have to wait around to activate your super to heal yourself, that's probably trouble. But that can come in handy at certain times in strikes in the raid and whatnot. But overall, again, not a great exotic helm. There are much better Warlock exotics out there that are way ahead of this. So Xur brought 3 helmets this week, and none of them are really must-buys unless you're just trying to complete your collection. So that's what I would say this week. Save your strange coins. Really no need to pick any of these up unless, like I said, you just don't have them. Now, the weapon he has this week is Bad Juju, which is a pretty solid pulse rifle. He used to be able to get this from doing just turning in bounties and getting an exotic bounty for it. Now it comes from engrams, and Xur also will sell it from time to time. Pretty solid pulse rifle. It has the full auto fire mode right off the get-go, which is really nice. And you do have some really nice scope options on it. You have hip fire, armor-piercing rounds, send it, and perfect balance, so you can go for range or stability. And you also get String of Curses. After each kill, weapon will reload instantly, increase damage for a short time. Kills will charge your super. Now just keep in mind, when it does reload, it will pull it from your ammo reserves. It doesn't like just reload the magazine magically, giving you like unlimited ammo. But it is kind of a nice feature, and you can definitely string together a lot of kills when you're dealing with smaller unshielded enemies. And the recharge on your super is pretty cool too. Now this can be really awesome if you pair it up with the Warlock, and I can't remember the name of the Warlock exotic helmet, but there's one that recharges your Nova Bomb when you use Nova Bomb, and if you pair this with that, you can like just basically go around and Nova Bomb the entire map. But very fun weapon to use. In terms of exotic tier, it's not, to me, not a top exotic. It's definitely somewhere near the top though, so it's a pulse rifle worth picking up if you haven't used it. I actually used to use Bad Juju a lot in the Crucible and had a good time with it. The full auto is really nice, and it's just a very solid overall weapon in general. So definitely grab Bad Juju if you don't have it yet. That's pretty much the only good item he has this week. Everything else is pretty much eh. And then you finally have the Legacy Engram for Gauntlets. So if there's a pair of Year 1 Gauntlets you're still trying to pick up that's in Year 2 that you want to bring forward to Rise of Iron, you might want to grab some of those exotic engrams. And then finally he's got the Motive Light material exchange. So not a great week for Xur, but of course at this point in the game, most of you guys have already probably got everything Xur usually brings, so not a big deal. And we'll go ahead and leave Xur there, and you guys can again see that awesome looking film grain all over the game, which just, I don't know where the hell that came from. But yeah, so 2.4 dropped, and like I said, I've got a video coming, and I'm going to be talking about some of the nonsense that's happening once again with Destiny. They did another weapon adjustment, which has some good features, but also some absolutely ridiculous nerfs, and we'll get into that discussion a little bit later. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys are ready to have a good Friday and ready for the weekend. Look forward to my 2.4 update video later on. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you again next time.